Dear EA, I am Jum, a video game reviewer with a lot of sarcasm and zero professionalism, and in this video I would like to ask you one very simple question. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, I know people already call you the soulless, greedy prick of the gaming industry, but you're not even trying to prove them wrong anymore. Like, I know everyone's been ripping into you about this recent Star Wars Battlefront 2 controversy, and to be fair, you responded well, you know? You listened, you apologized, and you actually changed the game, so you know what, maybe you do care about your reputation a bit, but if you think for 1 second that this statement is gonna make people forget what you did, and make people forget the countless, ceaseless, endless greedy moves you've done in the past, then you might be right, because to be honest, I've already forgotten. Just kidding, bitch! Okay, so I should probably catch you guys up in case some of you don't know. You see, EA's new game, Star Wars Battlefront 2, let you buy loot boxes, because of course it fucking did. I mean, it's 2017 after all, loot boxes are hip, loot boxes are in, all the cool kids are doing it, and what's cooler than selling out? These loot boxes can contain star cards that you can equip on your online character to make them stronger, in-game currency, or a victory pose, or a dance, or whatever. The thing is, they originally planned to let you have the best star cards right off the bat if you bought a ton of loot boxes and were lucky enough to get one. Plus, like half of the heroes and villains were locked at the start unless you bought them with in-game currency, which can be obtained in... Who wants a guess? Who wants a guess? You want to guess? What is it? Loot boxes? Did you say loot boxes? Wow, you're a genius! But hey, you didn't have to spend money. You could have always just earned the in-game currency through playing the game on its own, right? Yeah, as long as you didn't mind playing for 40 hours. 40 fucking hours! Good god, that's nearly 2 days of constant grinding just to unlock a black robot guy with a triangle for a mouth. To be honest, it was quite a confusing system, and I may not be explaining it exactly right, but the bottom line is, EA deliberately withheld a bunch of shit from their game just so they could make people buy their boxes, and they made it so that the people who bought the boxes would have a clear advantage over the people who didn't, which might just be the scummiest thing a games company has done in a while. I mean, fucking hell, EA. I want to say I can't believe you do this and this is a new low even for you, but to be honest, this is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect you to do. Let me ask you something, does your name still stand for Electronic Arts? Because if it does, it really shouldn't. There is nothing artistic about what you guys do. I mean, you wouldn't catch Picasso painting half a picture and telling you he might show you the other half if you pay his rent and jerk him off. There's just no way to sugarcoat it. You really fucked up this time, and boy are you paying the price. I mean, the game isn't selling nearly as well as hoped, your stock dropped, and you got angry nerds like me bashing down your doors. I mean, metaphorically speaking, you know, in real life, we don't leave the house. But that being said, credit where credit is due, you did change the game before the official launch. You disabled the microtransactions, you reduced the price of the heroes by 75%, and I didn't actually think you would do any of that, so that is good of you. But let me ask you something, you sexy audience member. Do you think that if EA didn't get the backlash from the fans, they still would have changed the game? You think they felt bad? You think they were just tossing and turning in their bed at night because they felt so guilty and they wanted to change their ways, save Christmas, and God bless us everyone? No, of course they wouldn't still change it, because they don't give a shit. They were clearly trying to push their fans as much as they could, trying to see what they could get away with, and it blew up in their face like a bad decisions bomb. And what really sucks is that I know that there are some very cool and talented people who work for EA who genuinely try very hard to make enjoyable games, and they don't deserve to be grouped in with the money-hungry goblins who make the business decisions, and they especially don't deserve the death threats. Unless, of course, they're a fake who doesn't actually work for EA, in which case, whatever, I don't give a shit. Listen, human embodiment of EA that I'm addressing in this video and choose to believe looks like John Goodman, I know I've been harsh, but believe it or not, I don't want you to crash and burn. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do not like you. In fact, if I had a gun with 2 bullets and I was in a room with Hitler, Bin Laden, and EA, I'd kill myself. But I just want what's best for the gaming industry, and since you're a part of that industry, I guess that means I want what's best for you too. So do me a favor and just stop screwing up. I mean, you already had the Mass Effect Andromeda thing, and most companies try to limit themselves to only one disaster a year. But you know what? Maybe in a weird way, this is a good thing. After all this controversy, maybe this will finally be the thing that opens EA's eyes and makes them realize that they need to stop treating their audience like piñatas filled with money and and broken dreams. Look, at the end of the day, what's done is done. We all had a good moan about it, but now all we can do is try to talk some sense into EA and hope to God that they don't do something like this again. I mean, they will, obviously, but there's always hope. So in conclusion, EA, I'll just say this. I'm sure you're having a tough time right now because a lot of people are pissed at you, but if Steve Harrington from Stranger Things has taught us anything, it's that it's never too late to change. I want you guys to stop your greedy habits and turn over a new leaf, not for my sake, not for your sake, but for everyone's sake. Except yours. I hope this video / letter / personal attack finds you well. Best wishes, Jum Jum. P.S. Please bring back EA Sports Big. Please, please bring them back. They made the fucking best games. Like, seriously, I'll forgive everything if you bring them back. I'm begging you.